We just went to see... Amy Schumer... Trainwreck.
Trainwreck.
Starring Amy Schumer and Bill Hader.
Trainwreck is about an emotionally stunted woman who
has a love 'em or leave 'em attitude that her father instilled to her as a young child, and she meets that guy that makes her think differently, thinks about maybe settling down, and that's what the comedy's based on.
It was a really fun movie. It was everything that you normally find in a romantic comedy kind of turned on its head.
I thought this was an interesting film because it's basically a role reversal from your usual rom-com scenario.
Amy Schumer is this manonizer.
It's a very bawdy comedy. It's got a lot of rude humor, offensive humor. It's politically incorrect in many spots, so if you're sensitive to that sort of thing, you may want to stay away.
I don't think it was politically incorrect, as there were some politically incorrect characters.
Yeah, but it's a really fun, very bawdy film. Lots of rude humor. If you can be offended, you probably will be offended. And that sensibility is all throughout this film. So if you like Amy Schumer, you'll probably like this film.
If you like awkward sex moments, you'll definitely like this film.
Indeed, the awkward sex moments are sublime.
Yes. They're possibly the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
I would recommend this movie to people who have a light sense of humor, who don't mind bawdy humor, who just want to go see a movie and have fun and not put a whole lot of thought into it. Just enjoy the movie.
The movie reminded me a lot of Bridesmaids. That was also kind of a bawdy relationship comedy. But this one deals more with the traditional one-on-one interactions.
This movie reminded me of I Love You Man, because both this and I Love You Man take a normal trope and put it in a different context.
I Love You Man was a bromance, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So this is, we both like this film. Directed by, what's it? Thank you!
Separately, Dave and I saw Man from U.N.C.L.E, which was a great movie.
It was also a great action film, a great comedy, a great period piece. Takes place in the 60s during the Cold War.
While the movie took place in the 60s, sexism wasn't really strong. There was a little bit of sexism in it, but it was counteracted by the two main spy characters arguing over what outfit would look best on the female.
It is just such a stylish film. Stylish from a filmmaking perspective, stylish from the perspective of costuming. The acting is just a little bit overacted by everybody, and that works.
It's nice because the movie has a lot of tightropes. That running the tightrope between like a serious spy adventure film, yet also having some comedy, is a very difficult tightrope to walk, and this movie did a very good job of navigating that.
I would say that it's pretty close to the perfect kind of summer film. It's like, this is what you want summer films to be. I'd love to see a sequel to this. So, it's directed by Guy Ritchie. He's the guy that did the Sherlock Holmes movies. So, anyway, we both really liked Man from U.N.C.L.E. You should see it. It's going to satisfy a lot of people and a lot of tastes.
If you like spy movies but don't like movies that are way too serious, this is a good movie to see. It manages to be a number of things without being schizophrenic.
Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. We went to see this a couple months ago. It would have and should have been our second review. We actually had a lot of technical problems with the footage. And of the movies that we've seen, I think that's the one that we were most enthusiastically in favor of. We just love that film. And it's about a high school kid who's very self-involved. His parents force him to befriend one of his classmates who's dying of cancer. And he's a very artsy kid, and he filters his reality through his artsy disposition. He makes short films on the side with his friend Earl.
I like the fact that Earl, his best friend, was a very stabilizing kind of anchor type character where he kept him in place.
It's a really wonderful film. It's a coming of age movie in a lot of ways, but it's more about trying to build a connection with somebody else and trying to get out of yourself.
One of the themes of the movie is you can learn about people even after they've gone beyond your reach. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl did a great job of dealing with a lot of complicated and emotional issues in a very delicate way, which it managed to do while maintaining the perception of the entire thing being viewed through the eyes of a teenage boy, and it was just well done. And we both enjoyed the movie. It was a very good movie. So if you like more melancholy movies and indie movies, then this movie is a good movie for you. I clearly don't actually watch the movies we review.
Yeah, that's actually the big secret of our reviews. They're so good because we never see the films.